I'm now vlogging with the Insta360 Ace Pro 8K crystal sharp resolution in bright sunlight area. But the topic for this video is about the differences in between the Go3s and the Go3. Because I've been wondering how Insta360 engineer finally realized a 4K resolution in such little form factor. There might be something wrong with my understanding on the Go3s in our previous episodes. On the basis of you guys' feedback and comments, the Go3s might probably utilize the same image sensor compared with that of Go3. So on the basis of the same image sensor, I suppose that the spec for that image sensor is Sony IMX577. On the website, you might have noticed for the Insta360 Go3, the aperture will be fixed at f2.2, while on that of the Go3s, the aperture was designed to be f2.8. Camera design for the optical system, if you do have the same image sensor, different optical system, while the f2.2 is definitely more sensitive to that of 2.8. Why the Go3s, the quality is better than Go3? That is because these two camera modules have completely different optical design. While on the Go3s, it looks like it is a redesigned wide-angle lens with it's an Ace Pro-like FOV. So it captures, it utilizes all the areas on the image sensor. Considering the full sensor utilization, well, even with f2.8, it still captures more light than that of the Go3. Let's give a test. Okay guys, I'm now shooting with the Insta360 Go3s, it's Go3s and Go3 side by side. Looks like the Go3s has a wider field of view because I am shooting on a mega view, while on the other side of Go3, I choose the widest field of view, that is the ultra view for the Go3. But in the post-process editing, I'm gonna import the original footage and try to look at, I've been shooting with free frame left and right. So with the free frame capture, the camera literally saved the original file being captured from that image sensor. So you get the initial field of view captured by this optical system. So let's compare that on the Go3 with f2.2 and on the Go3s with f2.8. What's the differences between the original footage? Well, next up, I'm gonna rotate these two cameras. I literally want to figure out the real performance once you rotate 360 degrees while still maintaining a perfect horizon line. While I'm rotating with the Go3s and the Go3, the footage we capture with Go3 and the Go3s, take a look at the differences. Rotating in counterclockwise and clockwise and back and forth, and now I even rotate sidewards 180 degrees, just flip the horizontal line and just rotate back. Okay, I'm now going to rotate the camera, going to rotate Go3 360 degrees. Take a look at the final footage. Well, I've been wondering if the Go3 could correct the horizon line with free frame. And now I'm gonna rotate the Go3s 360 degrees in free frame. Just been wondering how can I able to correct the horizon line in post-production. Yes, so 360 degrees. That is how it works. Okay. Well, next up, I'm gonna rotate these two cameras. I literally want to figure out the real performance once you rotate 360 degrees while still maintaining a perfect horizon line. While I'm rotating with the Go3s and the Go3, the footage we capture with Go3 and the Go3s, take a look at the differences. Rotating in counterclockwise clockwise and back and forth. And now I even rotate sideways 180 degrees. Just flip the horizontal line and just rotate back. Okay, now I'm going to rotate the camera 360. I'm now going to rotate Go3 360 degrees. Take a look at the final footage. Well, I've been wondering if the Go3 could correct the horizon line with free frame. And now I'm gonna rotate the Go3s 360 degrees in free frame. Just been wondering how can I able to correct the horizon line in post-production. Yes, for 260 degrees. That is how it works. Okay, judging from our previous original video side-by-side analyzation, you might have figured out that the optical system is completely different between the Go3s and the Go3. I suppose that with a redesigned wide-angle lens, the Go3s use more areas of the image sensor, almost every pixel for the image sensor, considering that it is not a square image sensor inside the Go3s. So once you want to correct the horizon line 360 degrees, to crop, you need to crop a lot. So after cropping, the field of view is smaller. And considering the Go3 use a circular fisheye image, you rotate whatever you want, and you always get an ultra view and the perfect horizon line. So this is the major difference in between the optical system. So overall, I've made a rough calculation that the amount of light captured by the camera is almost identical. I'm gonna use the Go3 and the Go3s to capture a raw DNG photo with the two cameras, because with photo, all the sensors, all the pixels also being captured and saved as an original file. So by capture photo on each one of the camera, you're still able to get to see the original design behind the optical system. They use that to guarantee our conclusion from the video side-by-side comparison is correct. Here is a side-by-side comparison between the optical system. I mean, you can literally see the front glass on the Go3s is inevitably a lot larger compared with that of Go3, which is in black. I suppose that the lens is larger, the aperture is smaller. Well, a larger lens, a smaller aperture to guarantee that every pixel on that image sensor to gather the light from all the directions. While for the Go3, it is a classical fisheye lens, a circular fisheye lens. So the front glass has been warped and is smaller. While the Go3s, the lens is larger, and the lens protector is also a lot larger compared with that of Go3. Okay, if you guys have long been subscribed to my YouTube channel, you might have watched my personal review on that of GoPro Max. I mean, the horizon lock on the 360 camera defends me a lot. And the horizon lock on the basis of a single lens is also an interesting feature. I made my personal calculation with a 4K image sensor and circular fisheye inner crop circle. Well, the diameter for that round circle is 3,000 pixels, or 3,000 pixels. And if you crop a 16/9 rectangle inside that circular fisheye image with a diameter of 3,000 pixels, well, what you're gonna get, the maximum resolution gonna be around 2,560 pixel, the long edge. That is the equivalent to 4040p, also called 2.7K. Because in the video spec, 1K equals to 960 pixels. It's not equal to 1,000 pixels. That is the reason why for the Go3, the maximum spec it will be locked, limited to 2.7K. Well, if you get a wide-angle lens that takes every corner of the image sensor, well, you get a lot of pixels to play around. It's a 4,000 the long edge, 3,000 short edge. You have plenty of pixels, and needless to say, there are projection in the optical system. Well, you can reproject with a mathematical transformation. Well, you generate more pixels. But I should warn you that the engineers behind the Insta360 Go3s is quite clever. That they implement a compromise feature that to optimize the overall experience. That is a tilt lock. Well, with a tilt lock, a lot of guys use the Go3s as a vlogging camera. But with a vlogging camera, you don't always come across with a 360 degrees horizon lock, unless you're vlogging on a jet airplane. Well, by the tilting lock, you crop a little bit, but still you have more pixels than 4K that to regenerate the 4K footage with stable horizon line. So this is the magic of tilt lock. And don't ever forget, once you have more pixels to play around, you get a 4K more pixels to calculate. You know, this is where you definitely need a much more powerful processor at the same time with a reasonable power consumption, because the camera is so small and compact. Luckily enough, the Insta360 guys has a lot of experience on that AI chipset on Ace Pro and X4. So they might probably integrate that technology into the Go3s. I suppose that the image sensor doesn't change, but the optical will be redesigned, the chipset, the architecture has been redesigned from inside out, while still suppressing the power consumption with the reasonable cost. The touch screen is more responsive, the power speed is faster, and the capture, the saving speed is a lot faster as well. You have to control the power consumption. I suppose that is the reason why the engineer has locked the maximum performance to 4K 30 FPS, not 4K 120 and not 4K 60 FPS. But I should warn you that probably in the future update firmware, maybe you should unlock 4K 60 and with a maximum recording length set to 1 minute. I mean, you guys should gather in the data, gather in the reliability. There's something I want to talk to the engineers, the developers behind the Go3s, and also I just want to share with you my personal thoughts in between the Go3 and the Go3s. I'm not comparing the imaging quality, the stabilization or the audio performance. The key idea, the key difference in between these two cameras, optical system and chipset. With a much more powerful chipset, mega view is possible, because mega view is a digital lens actually on the basis of that pixels. You have a pixel to play around, you have faster calculation speed. To the mega view, that reduces distortion vertically while still jamming more field of view in the horizon line. It's great, and it's great for vlogging as well. If you are existing Go3 users, you can purchase a standalone camera module to level up the spec, the experience for the camera module. The 360 horizon correction, but still maintain ultra action field of view. This is the reason. This is where you need to stick with Go3. But with that fisheye methodology, that this feature is technically possible, and this is technically impossible on the Go3s. If you really want the everyday content created camera, you don't have that much action sports scenarios. Just like me, you're riding a scooter, walking, jogging, running. It's not a serious action. It's not a professional action scenarios. I mean, for that part of the target group, the Go3s is definitely used. It is more like it's more like a traditional action camera, and the Go3s looks more like a single lens 360 camera. So, you know, it's completely different. And I wish that my personal scientific comparison between these two cameras, my personal perspective, help you better understand the philosophy behind the Go3 and Go3s. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to sum up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The link will be showing down in my description. If you want to know more about the Go3 and Go3s, I will also cite my previous episode down in my description. I do have more content to share with you guys on Go3s and the Insta360 X4. What do you want to know about Go3s or the Insta360 X4? You can leave down in the comments and let me know. Just looking forward to see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.